Oh, yeah, I gotta do the thing. Chat filter, all messages. That's better. Glad I remembered that. I'll turn the TV off. Hopefully, get a little bit less glare. The glasses. Oh, man, I'm old. That's a little better. Oh, man. Freaking long ass week, man. Hi, Rachel. What is going on, Junebug? How you doing, man? And the band's played on. Yep. How's everyone doing? How was everyone's week? Andrew, hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. Imalani, you a beast, baby. Doing good as I can. Got the weekend off. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Infected Jay who got attacked. Check out the new Sepultura song. No, I thought about doing a reaction to it. Got Magic down here. Crawling around, nudging me for a lot of attention. Michelle is passed out taking a nap right now, and she's got Scarlett with her, and Darius was just out here too. Yeah, I got reaction requests to do. I thought about doing the Sepultura song. I got to do the latest episode of Wrestling Jeopardy. And man, there's a lot of activity in here. Hang on a second. Realize that when you go to school next week, we'll have 3 months of school left. Wow. Oh, you're sick, dude? I'm sorry, man. Personally, really like your great riffs from Andreas. Derek Green still sounds great. Hi, Lateus. What's going on, buddy? Yo, legend. What's going on? These are deadly. There were points I thought the drums were a little low in the mix, but it might have been my headphones. Mm-hmm. Are you circumcised? Why? Are you offering? Because that's a hell of a way to get business. I choppy choppy. All right there, buddy. Yep, we're doing good. Survey says. Soldier Boy. What was I just watching about Soldier Boy? I can't remember what that was. I figured you'd like to know. Finally got a copy of Ace of Spades. Nice. So you're uncut. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, bitch. Oh, there was a good one in there. Crazy question, and you're not circumcised. Yes. Hey, what's up, Zay? How you doing, man? Yeah, Andrew, you haven't called me since. You just kind of waltz on back into my life. Supposed to go play pinball this weekend for my birthday, but things fell through. Damn, man. What? Ivalani, girl, girl, girl. You went apeshit ham on Twitch Wednesday, 2 nights ago, and you dropping a 50 bones right there. You are a beast. You can ravage me any day you want, sweetheart. Doing well, just at the hospital with the wife going in labor. Oh my God, dude. Hope everything goes well. Is this your first, or how many do you have? Let's see. Pushing the Rumble, Jobbing, Survivor Series, Endeavor, SummerSlam. I called the number you left me. It was the smoking hotline. This is the first? Oh, wow. That's insane, bro. All right. I hope the wife is doing well. I hope you're going through it okay. I hope the baby comes in this world safe and healthy. All right. That's awesome. Lovely bald bastard. You people, I tell you. Yes, congratulations. That's huge. Huge. That's incredible. You people. This weekend is supposed to be warm. Oh, that's good. Not for us. Me? Dutch people? Racist. Based only on album art. Orgasmatron, Another Perfect Day, Inferno. Push Orgasmatron, Job Inferno, Endeavor, Another Perfect Day. Yo, why does bro look like Walter White? Well, Jennifer, it's because I get that a lot. Maybe it's the bald head, maybe it's the meth. I don't know. And why does he sound like Walter White? I don't know. Do I sound like Walter White? This is part of the costume. The guy from the Trailer Park Boys, but also the meth. Yeah, it's usually the meth. A mathematician. Nothing physical, but mental. See, you kind of actually do, yeah. I should just probably use my real voice. Anyways, she is telling me to get off the phones. Yeah, go do that. All right, and report back on how things do, man. Send your best. Send our best to the wife. That is insane. His wife is going to labor. Just wanted to stop into a live stream, say hey. Worst wrestling pay-per-view you ever watched? December to Dismember. Ugh. Set up to fail. I don't like math, but at least I understand the meth Scott teaches me sometimes when I visit. But don't tell the authorities that. Did I ever put in my last request? I forgot. I don't. You sent me a Zakk Wylde song, and you sent me a live performance of Thin Lizzy, but I can't remember where it is. Fell again, didn't hit my head this time, just messed up my foot. Dude. Got Evilani coming here dropping 50 bones. Zay's wife's going into labor. My old nom buddy in here, that we were buddies, and still. But he's sick, so we can't do anything. No docking here. Yeah, stop falling off your mom. Great American Bash 04 was bad. Mania 34 wasn't great either. And yeah, December to Dismember sucked. Yeah. I am not going to say Heroes of Wrestling. Not saying that. Spicy. Cowgirl, Wyoming. Oh, is that a position? Sounds like it should be. Also, I'm here. I have to live in the Netherlands. I'm having such a hard life. Interesting story. Can we say Unforgiven 2007 for obvious reasons? No wives. Well, such a hard life. Yes. It's a hard life. I heard they were remaking the Greatest American Hero show. Not sure how I feel about it. I don't like it. Interesting position, yeah. Randy Orton hasn't won the PLE since his Survivor Series return in 23. I'm sure his paycheck is just fine, so he'll be fine. I mean, anyone who knows anything wrestling knows what happened at Unforgiven 07. What would you do with a wife? Yeah, what would you do with a wife? Help her with her hair. There you go. Or my outfit. Let's see. Some compliments from her side wouldn't hurt, yes. Darling, your hair looks fabulous today. Oh, bitch, really? Here's a trivia question, Scott. What artist did Undertaker use for his entrance music at Mania 27? That was Johnny Cash, I believe. I'm fine to go hot tub. What? Is that a good idea with a cold? Or what you have, you just said you feel sick? It was Johnny Cash, yep. At 24 was Edge, 25 was the first Shawn, 26 was the second Shawn, 27 was Triple H, 28 was Hell in a Cell, Triple H with Shawn as the referee, 29 was Punk, I was there, 30 was Brock, 31 was Bray, 32 was Shane, 33 was kind of Cena, 34 was Roman, and 35 was the Boneyard match. How did I do? 23 was Batista. 22 was Mark Henry. 21, he wasn't on 21, I don't think. 20 was Kane. That was the Return of the Dead Man. 19 was the supposed to be tag match with Nathan Jones against Albert and Big Show, and that became a handicap. 18 was Triple H. 18 was Flair. 17 was Triple H. 16, 2000, he wasn't on that one. 15 was... I was Boss Man. Hell in the Cell. 14 was Kane. 13 was Sid? Or was 13 Diesel? I get those two mixed up. 11 was Kamala, I think. 10, he wasn't on that one. 9 was Jake. No. Yeah, 9 was Jake. 9 was Gonzalez. 8 was Jake. 7's debut was Snuka. How did I do? Meat Metal Mike, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Probably not, but I want it so bad. I've heard that before. I don't know what the reason was really with Nathan Jones. I think he didn't have the passion for it. I know that. They weren't really happy with his progress. Who'd you say for Mania 11? I think that was Kamala. Or no, that was Bundy. Yeah, I think that was Bundy. I was at that Mania and I don't remember. Mario, Wario, Luigi. Pushing Luigi. Doesn't get enough love. We're going to job Mario and endeavor Wario. Wario was stupid. Dave almost burned down the house again. He deliberately put butter in a plastic container right next to a burner to make the butter soft rather than using a microwave. Yeah, man, Dave. Midnight Flyer is here. We may not see Panda tonight. She is on the road with some friends at a convention this weekend. So, we're going to be Pandaless tonight. Rest here. I so love the Olympics. Pretty close to beating you guys, but I found the U.S. being second place and Netherlands. That's cool. Best Olympics I've ever seen. Whoever that chick was that was the figure skater that ripped her hindquarters in her pants there, she was my favorite. I don't know her name and I don't care. I just want to see that. Is there anybody out there? Orton, Cody, Drew. Now? Push Cody, job crew, Drew, endeavor Orton. Barnes, Varg, Pat O'Brien. Oh, damn. Push Pat, job Barnes, endeavor Varg. Fuck him and his Nazi ass. I can hear her snoring in the other room. But she needed it. She had a rough day. All right. You guys tell me if this is bullshit. So, excuse me a second. I'm not going to read chat. So, my wife had a chiropractor appointment today. Now, we don't have a second car, and I'm at work. But she was going to borrow our neighbor's car. So she gets the key fob from him. She can't get the door open. It's frozen shut, whatever it is. And she's panicking because she's not running late, but she's got it's not that far. It's only 5 minutes away from the office. So she's panicking now because she can't get the door open and she has no other way of getting there. So she calls him. He goes outside, helps her get the door open. She gets to the building late. And they have a policy. If you are past your start time a certain number of minutes, they cancel your appointment and move on to the next patient. Yeah, 1 minute late, and they canceled her appointment. Am I wrong in thinking that's bullshit? This is not, freaking fast food. This is something that somebody usually needs because they're in a lot of pain. So, yeah. Let me go back into the chat here. It's also taking another day off because had a hard day. Still doesn't have the bank fraud situation under control. Really starting to question his line of thinking. Getting by here. That's good. Where's Michelle? She's sleeping. Now I get an extra night of not enough sleep for my birthday. Love of the Olympics. My bones ache. I have a cough and runny nose, and it feels like my muscles tense up every now and then. I broke my fever finally, but still don't feel good. Wow. What's going on, brother? What did I miss? Yeah, F that shit. That's bull. Yep. Yeah, Andrew, if you broke the fever, fevers are not a bad thing. Okay, everybody, you need to have the fever. Your body is doing that to fight off the germs. That's what a fever is for. It's not a side effect of being sick. It's a side effect of your body trying to fight off the infection or the germs or whatever it is, okay? So if the fever breaks, great, but now you need to rest and drink lots of fluids. Not alcohol, not coffee. You need to be drinking the water. Here in Illinois, some places will cancel if you're 15 minutes late. You have to sign up so people will know. But Jen, I did see the post about the double knee replacement. Yes, I did hear about that. Has that been scheduled or any plans of going out with that? I'm drinking water and cucumber lime Gatorade. They make that. Ugh. See, this is why we didn't talk after Nam. 3 medals. It's a work. Who cares? All she's got to do is call and schedule. It's a go. Okay. Double knee surgery. So what kind of recovery is she talking about? And if you want to call me this weekend, bud, we can talk more about it then instead of just typing it here. We'll just do that. 0 cartilage in both knees. So she's like Tom Hanks in A League of Their Own. I drink water, and if I have it, 7-Up. It's the best flavor, and I know you ghosted me after now. Yeah, I ghosted you. Okay, whatever. Bitch. Doc says give or take 3 months for each knee with rehab total recovery up to a year. By the way, Andrew and I met in another person's chat, and we just instantly got on this spiel about being Vietnam buddies, even though I'm not old enough to have been Vietnam. And we had a thing in Vietnam. So if you see that in the chat, that's what it is. It's all fun and games till someone loses an eye. So truth is finally out. It's all good. It's all good. If you can't have fun on here, what the hell are you doing on here? All right. It's laddie banter. That's what we do here. Freedom rock, man. Gay. It's not gay if you're on top and if you listen to Slayer. Right, Lateas? If you're the one giving, it's fine. But if you listen to Slayer, it negates the gayness. That's what happens. Correct. See, confirmed. I'm not old enough to have gone to Nam either. I'm like, so you're only 25. See, you're half my age, dude. I was robbing the cradle. Ace of Spades, red light. Shut the fuck up, Junebug. You mother. You. I'm gayer because of Slayer. Tremendous. Still gay. Oh my God. That's awesome. Love it. Could have said Master of Puppets. That would have been easier. We wore socks, listened to Slayer, and made zero eye contact. The socks is what made it. Yes. Yep. If you've seen Apocalypse Now, Platoon, and even some Forrest Gump. Tremendous. Oh my God. When you find like-minded people out there, you want to hang. You want to just make sure, like, hey, come, you're weird. I'm weird. Let's hang here. Come on. That could have been what is it? Something. What? There you go. Oh, we hang. We hang, and that's right. Yeah. Some lower and to the left. What was the line RJ City said in one AEW? Being gay in wrestling is actually less gay than not being gay. I don't know what that means. The best thing about meeting the president of the United States is the food. I must have dragged me about 15 Dr. Peppers. I had to tuck my shit in my sock that morning. Still have it. Tremendous. You're weird. I'm weird. Let's be weird together. Exactly. That's what we're doing. You're watching a weird bald guy talk about random shit here. So what does that say about you? What does that say about me? Walks up to JFK. I gotta pay. I believe he said he had to go pay. And don't bitch when it's time to switch. Jeez. I think he said he gotta go pay. I was just being me. Bullshit. I bet you're the kind of guy that wouldn't even be nice enough to give him a reach around. So has anyone tried Steve Martin's Penis Beauty Cream by Johnson & Johnson? Crazy thing is LBJ asking to see Forrest's butt wound is the most unrealistic thing. Is not the most unrealistic thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. God damn, son. Which so much drama in the LBJ. Was known to literally phone into meetings while on the toilet. Well, he was from Texas. So what does that tell you? Bald guy that reminds me, have you seen the YouTube short of the girl with Tourette's and she tells the professor, shut up, you're bald? No, I haven't seen that. American Sandwich for a second there. I don't blame you if you did. It's okay. Lateus, not Lateus, sorry. Midnight, who the frick is the prime minister nowadays? I can't even keep track. We've got so many people in this country resigning and quitting and doing all that stuff. I don't even know who's in charge of other countries nowadays. Yeah, please, if you can find that, throw that into Discord or send it to me on IGDM, whatever you want to say. IGDM, that was a weird thing to say. Igdom. Send it to me on the Igdom. You confused me with a Brit. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm so offended right now. Dude, take me, kidney. No, not. Keir Starmer is the UK Prime Minister. He's a spineless idiot like the rest. Gotcha. Resigning and quitting, but not going to jail. No. Why would they do that? Now you're definitely gay. Gay, really gay. You are gay. Just got finished whooping my son. He's been acting like up a lot. Well, boxer edits, you tell that boy what it's really like. I say, son, you want to get it like that, you're going to get it like that. Or shut your mouth, boy, and do your homework. Got our first gay prime minister a few days ago, and he's a cutie. Boo, Rachel. Technology's gay. You'd love to be British. Only messing. Lateus, have you ever been British by injection? Okay. My boyfriend is definitely gay. Yes, exactly. I'm not gay, but I think my boyfriend is. Yes. It's okay to be gay. Don't hate to be straight. Injection. Literally, the only good thing Britain has produced is Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Motorhead, Black Sabbath, and Pink Floyd. Remember all those great AC titles you listened to 311s and now you're gay? Yes. Yes. Tap it in from San Lucas State Prison, cell block 6B. Are you getting rammed in the ass right now? Just on whim. Son of Maniac, what's up, Will? I show meth. I show nothing. I thought they were Australian. No, Pink Floyd is British. Thank you very much. Yes. Injection, you meant dick, right? Yes. Beef injection, if you will. I'm just checking. Meat injection. What's the difference between a redneck and a hillbilly? I refuse to listen to anything Roger Waters is involved with. Yeah, I mean, Roger has really, especially after Ozzy died, I listened to Pink Floyd for more David Gilmour. So, not sure if I knew that Pink Floyd was British. Yes. Mm-hmm. This comment, there you go. Mm-hmm. How about gay AEW fans harassing Harley Cameron to the point she deactivated her Twitter? Yeah. God, those people are stupid. Rednecks riding trucks, hillbillies ride their sister. Gotcha. Let's have some good old-fashioned English rumpy bumpy. Hugh Grant voice. Another dick in the wall. And we ride on your mom. It's called Glory Holes. Glorious! I won't give in till I'm victorious. What made Filthy Phil originally start playing drums? I forget. Pink Floyd is lovely, yes. Uncle Howdy is actually having a match? Get out of here. Who said another dick in the wall? I think Latea said that. All in all, it's just another dick in the hole. That was me, sorry. The story of Jenna Jameson. All in all, it's just another dick in the hole. I feel ashamed. Oh, wait, I don't. That's hilarious. Sorry. I don't know why I said that in like Raj from Big Bang Theory. We gave the world Queen, Black Sabbath, Def Leppard, Pink Floyd. We aren't bad for a small island, yes. And the Kinks, and the Rolling Stones, and Led Zeppelin, and the Beatles. Yeah, and it goes on and on. It's raining here. Suck. Best Floyd album might be Animals. For me, the default is Dark Side of the Moon. I've always had a soft spot for metal. The Wall is fantastic, but it just lacks depth, you know. And don't sleep on Division Bell. I mean, that was a phenomenal album. Wish You Were Here was another great one. It's only 5 tracks, but Shine On has 9 parts to it total. We're talking about dicks, and that show is called The Big Bang Theory. So yeah. Fixing to pass out. Bubba, have a good night. I'll catch the next one. Much. All right, Andrew, you feel better. You'll feel better, dude. Okay. Hope you do. Get out of here. Who's like banging big things? Just heard Johnny Winters doing Jumpy Jack Flash. Pretty awesome. Really? Yeah, Momentary is definitely good. Sorrow, definitely an underrated hit on that song. Underrated song on that album. Jeez, I can't get my words right and trying to read at the same time. The Spice Girls, you did give us that, yes. I have to step out temporarily, running to store right quick, get some medicine for my son. Okay, Villani. Happy Friday. Hi, Danielle. Danielle Berger. What is this? Wow, that's a lot. Hello, Danielle. Or Daniel, excuse me. Daniel, your glasses don't work. Also can coincide with Dick stories from before. There you go. The grass was green. John Bonham, Phil Taylor, Phil Collins. I'm pushing Phil Taylor just because of personal bias. I'm going to job John Bonham. I guess Endeavor Phil Collins. He was an excellent drummer. So there's nothing wrong with that. But of those two, Phil Collins, being a great drummer, is known more for being a songwriter. Yeah, so because she's an easy lover. But don't sue me. Oh, Walt, Brian Zane, Wrestling with Regret, just did a review of the first WrestleMania. And that boy is not right these days. He's just getting worse. Amazing how Collins was able to sell out stadiums dressed like a school math teacher. The songs were really good, though, yes. Oh, yeah. A really underrated song on Momentary Lapse of Reason. I don't know what to call it, a deep cut, but I love the song, is One Slip. I stopped watching him. I watch WrestleMania. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up Zane's ass these days, man. He's just getting really bad. Taylor, Mickey D, Danny Carey. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm pushing Mickey D in this case. I guess I have to job Danny Carey and Endeavor Phil because of those three. Let's face it, Phil's not over the double bass, some crazy stuff here and there, but for musicianship, Mickey D can do it all and is in two of my favorite bands, or was in two of my favorite bands. Danny Carey, of course, top level, insane. What's in this one? 17 over 12? Yeah, but they're phrased in 5/4. Most overrated metal album, not counting the Black Album. Most overrated metal album, Appetite for Destruction. We had a football game, soccer, here a month ago, and they unveiled a massive Aussie tribute flag. It was epic. Aston Villa FC. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Bo Dallas doing Bray and Brody Lee spots. Is that even a metal album? I've always considered GNR to be hard rock, but maybe that's just me. I mean, at the time, remember, you're young. So at the time it came out, it was considered a heavy metal album. So if we don't want to count that for the most overrated heavy metal album, I don't know. It's hard to say. There's a lot that could be put in there. Well, yeah, if you watch the clip of Zach Wild on that podcast that other guy does, that's where he talks about Foxy Lady. Yes. In the year 2026, Vince Neil, Axl Rose, David Lee Roth. Oh my God. Ugh. We're endeavoring Axl Rose. That's a given. We're going to push David Lee Roth and I guess Job Vince. Crowbar. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Black Album. It's the greatest groove metal album of all time. If you don't get that, sorry. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just last guy who was all about making me change my mind. Anyway, that's the plan. We call it the circus tent. It's ugly as anything. Same thing about my dick. Anyway, hey-o. That's a comment for Grinder. I'm sure it is. Grind the hanger. Grind the hanger. You said dick. Secretly or on Grinder, not under my name. I'm still on like most overrated metal album. Unsolicited bald head bits. We'd all still love it. Well, this is whole stream is an unsolicited bald head video. So please don't talk about Ajax. There's heat there. Yeah, there's got to be some obvious answer to the most overrated heavy metal album that is not clicking in my head right now. Maybe I misspoke. The Black Album is the most overplayed album. Oh, okay. Even that, I would have to say that's based once again on age, experience. For me, the most overplayed is probably Back in Black. I didn't say overrated, overplayed the album. So Liverpool hasn't been so good either this season. You fucking scouse. What's some chicken on a cook? I'm going on the rob. I've got to get a prezi. It's me grand's birthday. She's 30. Back in Black is overplayed, but I also consider it to be one of the greatest comeback albums in rock history. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. Yeah. Yeah, there's no denying that. The problem is it just got saturated. My friend has the Black Album unopened. He has it on record or CD. Great accent. I thought you were Scouse then. I just did the Jimmy Carr routine of how you do a Scouse accent. Hello, Austin. Basil Exposition from British Intelligence. I'll be sound as a pound, baby. Getting a special basket thing to put my laser discs in, huh? Unopened, that's probably the best use. Wow. That's cold, man. Yeah, that's the Scouse accent. The Glasgow accent. There's been a murder. Chances are there has been. Belfast accent. Ginger and community. Maiden albums: Fear the Dark, Somewhere in Time, Peace of Mind. Push, Peace of Mind. Job, Somewhere in Time, Endeavor, Fear the Dark. Overrated guitarist, Tom Morello. Yeah, he definitely falls in that category. Do a Berlin accent. I haven't done a German accent in so long. It is to Austrian or something like that, Yeah. I can't think of like a German sounding thing that's not, racist. What's the highest you're willing to pay for a record, Mr. Scott? Nowadays, nothing, because I'm broke. We all have stereotype accents here. Newcastle, yes. Newcastle, Geordie accent. Roller coaster, poopa scoopa, poopa loompa, Kawasaki. Except Brad Wilk, he's a super underrated drummer. Mm-hmm. Rocky George of Suicidal Tendencies. Wow. I mean, is he even talked about a lot nowadays? I don't even call, he is underrated, yes, but I mean, like, nobody even brings him up. Rage Against the Machine as a whole is overrated. Not necessarily. I mean, they've got a couple of good songs, but I mean, I don't think people would consider their albums fantastic. So they came out on that, the what was called the alternative music scene, the grunge scene, which was all, just marketing terminology to sell a new, pop culture, thing. Yeah, Phil Campbell is underrated. Yep, that's true. You said the video? Good. I only have 18 million people after all. Yeah, so many bands, musicians that are just going to they're going to fall by the wayside, and more generations are going to forget them. A lot of his riffs and grooves are better than Fast Eddie's, and Fast Eddie was fantastic. I mean, if you listen to artists that came out in the 70s and the 80s, a common thread amongst them is the greatest guitar player of that they think of is Jeff Beck. Rex Brown is severely underrated. Yep. Vinnie Paul with the groove and groove metal. You got to take the train to Portland. I just couldn't fly. Oh, that's good. It'd be a nice ride. I was thinking about this the other day too, like underrated bass players, not necessarily in metal, but just overall, like, is it Andy Taylor from Duran Duran? He was phenomenal. The bass player from Kajagoogoo was very underrated. Rocky joined Fishbone. I think he is now with Parliament or something P-Funk related. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I'll give you an underrated bass player nobody ever thinks about. Prince. I'm biased towards certain genres of guitar players. Obviously, guys like Dimebag, but I also love the blues, so I'd argue a lot of those guys are underrated. Yeah. So sometimes when people ask me things, I pretend to be a tourist. Sometimes that doesn't work because of my accent. And he was like, yeah, of course. people talking outside. Of course I know I have an accent. I don't have to be a dick about it. Oh, man. So, Elimination Chambers tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Albert King, for example, he's arguably the father of modern blues, and he influenced two of the players at the top of the list, Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan. True and true and true. When I arrive there you go. He's never among them. Nope, he's never talked about. Yeah, so Elimination Chambers tomorrow. Do a recording to do. Doug Pinnick is another underrated bassist, but then again, King's X as a whole is vastly underrated. I had a feeling you mentioned King's X. I know you're a big fan of those guys. Jeff Berlin, you don't hear his name very much, I don't think. I'll argue Kenny Wayne Shepherd, though more and more people are finally realizing how good he is. Puts on an amazing live show. I mean, yeah, when he started out, he was straight up Stevie Ray Vaughan worship, and that's what happens when you're a new player. You are going to emulate and imitate those that influence you. Eventually, time goes by, you get experience, and that knowledge from your heroes and your influences and your experience creates your own sound. Best power trio no one ever heard of. Doug Pennicking does an awesome song with a band named Roxanne called Go Fuck Yourself. We don't care what you say, fuck you. Dee Dee from Overkill. There's another one you don't hear about. Hal Patino from, Pete Black from, no, it was Hal Patino from King Diamond years and years ago. I will not deny the whole Ledbetter Heights record, even down to the guitar tone. Kenny was 18 or 19 at the time, so he was still very, very young when it came out. Pretty sure George Lynch is on it too. That reminds me, a new website I became aware of thanks to our boy Thrash Maniac 99. He's been doing this on his live streams lately. It's called Bracket Fights. Bracket Fights. It's like rankings, but it's in tournament form. So you pick a subject and you start weighing down the options to the top one. So that is something we are going to be getting into. Came out on the scene. Derek Trucks and Johnny Lang were part of their wave of SRV clones. Yep. Blue on Black. Mm-hmm. Pete Buttigieg. Yeah, right. Kenny is actually doing a re-recording of that record. Its 30th anniversary. He did the same thing for the 25th. Yep. Hendrix beget Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan beget Kenny Wayne Shepherd. It just follows on. I had a band that used to cover Blue on Black. Never learned the actual. Sorry, got to bring down the actual bass line. Just played what I thought sounded good. I'm sure it sounded wonderful. Joe Bonamassa. Yep. Proves the music doesn't always need to be complex. It's a simple song, but it holds up well. Yes. Yeah, right. You just want him. You don't want his husband. Two for the price of one, eh? That whole album was on. It was on. Trouble is, it's still a 10 out of 10 record for me. I can listen to that record all the way through every day and still love it. What do you think of Alice Cooper's song, The Man Behind the Mask, where whatever it was called? That's the name of the song. I jammed that on my Twitch a lot. I love that song. It's an easy one to play. It's not metal, it's a rock song. Alice Cooper's not metal. He's not. I don't care what articles he wants to quote as saying it's heavy. They were heavy metal. No, they're not. Alice Cooper kind of transcends that stuff. He's an all-around performer. He does all different kinds of music. Rob Zombie released a new album. Yay! When he was a kid, Joe Bonamassa used to frequent the music store in Utica that my brother would go to. My brother actually taught him a few things. Let's see. Love Blew Up a Country Communion with Joe Bonamassa and Glenn Hughes. You made an AI song? Mm-hmm. Did a couple albums that were bordering on metal. Yeah, I mean, like Kane, when he had him on board, was very much a rock metal guitar player. Nina Strauss, very much a rock metal guitar player. That's kind of where the metal comes from, but his live performances, I wouldn't just like pinhole it as just metal. It's so much more. I saw Thralls reviewed it based on the thumbnail. They liked it, so maybe it's actually good. Yep. Nobody makes an AI song. Oh, very cute. I tagged you in a video, not paid. Oh, okay. I was like, that's why I didn't say it. I think he texted something there. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean. What did you say? I missed it. There's a lot going on in the chat here, so I apologize if I miss a few things. Lateus, whatever you said, I'm sure it was fine. Don't worry about it. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at nobody. Vagina. Give me that vagina. Here's one. What are two songs that you didn't realize were from the same band and it confused you when you found out they were? It's Tiffy time. I can't think of anything. Yeah, that is a good question, Junebug, but I can't think of anything. The band that did Paralyzer, Finger 11, is the same band that did Kane's theme, Slow Chemical. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. Yep. Finger 11 is quite the band name. I want to see Bare Naked Ladies and Finger 11 go out on tour. Oh, man. So, yeah, recording this weekend. I might be back on Sunday. I know Panda's going to be at her convention this weekend, so probably won't see her. But I might show up again. Depends on how I'm doing, if I oversleep or not sleep enough. But some of their albums from their early career are actually pretty good. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. I preferred Rock Around the Clock being the theme. They did an album called Grayest of Blue Skies. It's the best new metal album that nobody talks about. You didn't need to do that. But thanks, though. Okay, I guess. Great song. Oh, maybe something that I found out. Um, the first singer of Survivor, I think, was the same guy who did those Bud Light commercials. Real man of genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Pro Wrestling Outfit Maker. I'm going to head out, brother. Have a good night. See you later. All right, have a good weekend, man. You're going to have the weekend off. Get some good stuff done, all right? And I'm going to be signing off here in a couple minutes anyway. So, no way. Yep. They did an album called Your Mom. It's the Your Mom tour. Posse Ralph Mouth Chachi. Push Potsy. I don't know why I liked him more. Job Ralph Mouth. He was great in Stewardess School. And Endeavor Chachi. Who the hell cares about Chachi? Joni loves Chachi. Joni's a whore. Stop stealing my shtick. Oh, I'm sorry. It's yours. Stezik. F Chachi. No thanks. No, Rachel. Your mom. I should write a song, Your Mom. Call it Your Mom. So when you go to a live concert, you have everyone going, do your mom, do your mom. This next song is called Fuck Me Gently with a Chainsaw. All right. So, well, shout out to Eva Lonnie for dropping the 50 bones in this tonight. That woman went ape shit over on Twitch on Wednesday, dropped 5,000 biddies on there. We haven't had a member of the royal family arrested here for a whole week. What's going on? I know, man. Jeez. We can all joke about each other's, didn't really mean it because we're all friends. Exactly. It's all good. Yeah, midnight. Next week's another week. And shout out to Chachi, not. Let us the Fonz be with you. You just heard, and also with you in your head, didn't you? Don't lie. You know you heard it. Charo, that's even better. Charo, underrated guitar player. You ever seen her play guitar? That woman is incredible. Anyway, so shout out to Eva Lonnie for the love. She dropped the 50 bones on here. Seeing a lot of new faces in the chat tonight. Very welcome to see them. And yeah, legend. Happy birthday, brother. And we're going into March, y'all. That's why this is called Marching On, because March is right around the corner. Damn. 2 months down already in this year. So, gotta go now. Bye, cuties. All right, sexy, you be good. Good journey, my brother. And yep. Jelly rolls on TV again. Yay. Jeez. Your mom is proud. She is. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Everyone be safe. Have a good weekend. Horns high. See you soon.